Good. You 2-8. We back with another banger. Look, wow. I missed y'all, right? No, real talk. I missed y'all, bro. It's been literally a year since I got on my YouTube platform and talked to y'all. All right. But I was supposed to log in a year ago on this. And I'ma slow down to tell y'all the reason why I haven't. All right. So first of all, as you can see, I got a bunch of new equipment. You see, music stuff. I upgraded a bunch in the year's time. I've been hustling overtime. I actually have started my own business now. I've grown in multiple communities. I work volunteer coaching and other things as well. Handling life on a more of a ambitious scale, and I finally have worked and hustled my way to the point to where I can sit down and chat with y'all. Alright. So I'm gonna be dropping gems on this first video to kind of give y'all a formula on how I went from zero to hero.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance.
Which I don't really label myself a hero. Just the work I put in over a year's time and what it has done for me is significant. Alright. And it all starts from the first YouTube video I dropped. It's called Perspectives. If you haven't seen it, you need to go tap in. All right. So I'm gonna give y'all a quick rundown on what's been going on. Cause I'm ready to do content and have fun with y'all. All right. So first of all, let me know down in the comments what type of content are y'all wanting to see. I can do mukbangs. I can collab with people. I can do podcasts. I'm really venturing into a lot of different avenues. So let me know what y'all want to see. All right. Before I give y'all a quick rundown, make sure you hit the again like button, smash the like button, drop a subscribe for your boy. All right. So now that you tapped in and you really a supporter, let's get into it. All right. So a year ago, I dropped a video on perspectives, right? And it was about seeing the world in a more healthier way. I had just started fasting, cutting out people, cutting out bad habits, going into the right situations, doing things accordingly, right? This how God works, man. So as I'm doing these things and revamping my mind and my process, I really took time to heal. You know, um, I met somebody and I actually got into a relationship, something like that, a situationship. And during this time period, it seemed like when you trying to focus, lock in, and do things the right way, is when things just come out of nowhere, and you gotta learn how to handle certain situations and things at the right time. Yeah, so I'm on my healing journey. Just to fast forward, I'm on my healing journey. Got into a situation, so I actually didn't want the relationship at the time, bro.
He ain't lying.
Me and the person will bump heads on on commitment issues, just me getting benefits, but not committing to it. But I was telling her straight up, like, I don't want a relationship. I'm going through my own healing journey, and I kind of want to grow in certain areas more before I just jump into a relationship, right? So tell me what.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
During this low period, I don't know why, but I chose to lock in more with Southern.
Things slip away.
Like, she been up for me. Like, we've been through certain things. I might as well lock in with her, right? Not that she is a bad person, but it wasn't the right timing. So I got took out the game for 3 months on top of that. Cause I'm like, I'm finna have a baby. We going through toxic things. Life already upside down. I don't have the same income I had before. I wasn't doing the same passions I had or making the same money. I gave up certain things because I already was trying to change my perspective. So I gave up certain money avenues, certain things. I'm really revamping y'all my whole process from scratch. Like I gotta unlearn stuff, I gotta heal, and I gotta grow. You know, so I get hit with a baby on top of that. So I'm completely out the game. I'm completely out the game. I go ghost. We get into we was already rocky, so on top of having a baby, we had to split up. On top of her being pregnant, we was going through certain situations and things that wasn't best, so we just split up. This where I take the time to really lock in on self. If you don't lock in on self, you won't be able to help anybody. Nobody. Alright, you gotta take care of you first before you can help another. That's law, man. And I started DoorDash chat. If you know the economy now, DoorDash is literally make $5 to $10 every what 30 minutes. So I'm making literally like $10 an hour.
I couldn't afford a present this year, so I got you this box.
You know, that's below minimum wage now. Like I'm just DoorDash and getting closer to God, going for walks. You know, I used to be a smoker, so I had to quit that. I gave up smoking. I wasn't really a chronic smoker, but I would smoke at night sometimes, and it really affected me in ways of like I ain't have enough things on my plate or ambition to get to the next level. So, but I always made my money and handle my business. But as far as like overly being ambitious and smoking, it's not a good mix. It's you shouldn't smoke when you're going through a season. You gotta be super ambitious. So I quit that. So I'm going cold turkey, bro. Cold turkey, making the lowest money I ever made in my life. If you know me, I've sold houses, I've sold cars, I always had money. I gave up certain avenues, and now I'm cold turkey, making $5 to $10 an hour, baby on the way. Cut off all my friends. I mean, I cut off everything. Started locking in with God. He put me to a point to where he like, low, you know, I know we locked in, right? He like, I know we locked in, but you don't follow me when I say come. You don't go even to your blessings. You are blind in the eyes of your ways. So I had God, but God had to bring me and put me into a position where I'm at my lowest so I can even connect the way I need to connect with my father. I'm gonna tell you something. Your dad is not your first father. Your dad is your first mentor. God is your first father. That is the person you have to have the best relationship with. All right. So, yeah, I locked in with my father, my true father, the one in heaven. I get baptized in December. December. But right before I get baptized, a month before that, or month and a half before that, 2 months before that, I ordered boxing equipment for my nephew. I didn't want him to be consumed with the iPad, so I took an investment for his life. And I ordered boxing equipment. I believe it was around like $30. Right? So I'm making $5 to $10. I'm going cold turkey. I'm changing my whole identity. I'm really finding myself and who I am through this process of refinement. So I ordered the boxing equipment for him. First day we go to box chat. I upload a video of me boxing with him, you know, showing him how to be confident, showing him how to talk, showing him how to maneuver and handle his emotions through the process. And after that chat, I got like 6,000 views, and I stay in a small city. So 6,000 views is a lot. It's a lot in a small city. A bunch of people hit me up like, hey, can you work with my kid? And I started working with 2 more kids consistently. So I'm at 2 kids, right? I'm at Navy and 2 more kids consistently. All right. So now I'm at the point where I'm making like $100 a week off those 2 kids, right? But that's better than $5 to $10. I'm making that every 2 sessions. You know what I mean? But just in that short moment of sacrifice, dedication, and me showing God, like God, I'm really locked in. Like I'm changing who I am. I'm not gonna continue to be what's around me or continue to let what's around me consume me or turn me evil. Like I really wanna change, Father. Like help me. He blessed me that quick. Boom. That's 400 a month, chat. So in that amount of time, God blessed me getting 400 a month. So I still walk with God. I end up getting baptized after that. 2 months, 2 months later, I end up getting baptized. After I get baptized, chat, I bring in, no kidding, I'm not saying numbers because I don't want to make this about numbers. I done made money before. This is not about money. This is about purpose, finding your soul, and becoming who you always were meant to be. On top of working with the 15 kids 3 months later, I get invited to work with 30 kids every Friday at a Christian school. Man, if you can't tell me that's not God, then who is? Who has ever showed up that quick in that amount of time and blessed you? Who has? Who has? And look how he's blessed me. It's not that I'm working with kids. I'm changing my community. I'm giving kids emotional intelligence at a young age. I found a new passion, coaching. I love coaching. I volunteered to coach now. I volunteer. I love it. Right. So, before I close, because I don't want to make this video too long, I think I'll do a part 2 on it. Or y'all can drop some comments, questions, concerns, asking certain things. How did I grow more in depth on a day-to-day? What is my daily life? What is my routine look like? What do you need to build? How much do I make now? Because I'm only stopping at 6 to 7 months. We're over a year in now. So I'm gonna just leave y'all with, I got a boxing gym on the way right now. All right, make sure you subscribe, follow me at Low Bras on everything. I'm out.